Hey guys, how's it going over there? This is TJ Wasiuk,
And I'm Emil. And I'm Drake Wehrle.
and today's episode is episode 17. Rip.
These are my friends, this is who they have been for always. These are my days, this is how they stay. Hey.
Today's topics are rapid fire tech topics, which will include Pokémon Go causing an issue with Milwaukee's parks, Facebook acquires Source 3 to help pay content creators, rest in peace MS Paint, and 3 Square Market is offering microchip implants to its employees. Evan's political topic will be the new Cold War. After that, whatever the fuck we want.
That's right, it's my favorite part. Welcome to the fucking show.
With us, we've got Drake Wehrle. Drake is an old friend of mine. He works at Dex Unlimited. It's a small company that he and his dad run, but they get a lot of business. They stay pretty busy. I wouldn't say it's too small. But so Drake, tell us a little bit more about yourself. How old are you? Where are you from?
Man, I'm a 25-year-old dude. I grew up in Grant Parish, Dry Prong, went to Grant High. Made it kind of a point to not come across as if that were the place I grew up when I meet people.
Don't be shy to it,
I
boy.
try to expand my horizons. I've been a carpenter, it's in my blood. It's just kind of what I do.
I like to work with your hands.
That's it, man. I did 2 years of college, and it was cool. I was doing well, but one day I just said I don't want to sit down.
Welding?
So no, I was in school for mass communication.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just didn't want to.
I think you said weld.
That's what I'm doing
I
right
didn't want
now.
to sit.
I'm on my
I just
sabbatical.
didn't- Yeah, I didn't want to.
Sabbatical.
I told Dad, I said, look, I just want to work. That's what I know how to
Yeah.
do, and that's what I've been doing. So it does well for me and my family. I have a little girl. I'm married.
Your own house. That's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But I'm just a dude. I'm just a dude out here.
I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
What?
He's a big time Rocket League player. So shout out
Big
to Mike.
time. I mean, I enjoy it. I wouldn't say big time.
What platform?
PC, man.
PC. Hell yeah.
I play with Xbox One controller.
Can you do multi-platform now on it?
You can. When you play online, you can match between. It doesn't matter if it's PC. You can enable cross network play, so you can match with.
Does it tell you who you're gonna be connected with?
When you connect to one, they'll have an icon. The PlayStation's guys have it says Signet on it, so you can tell by what would normally be like a profile picture. It'll show just so you know it's a PS4 player. So but every time we match with a PS4 player, like
I thought the PS4 doesn't connect with Microsoft and PC and Switch.
It does on Rocket League, man. You play with
Oh.
Xbox. But the only difference is you can only party up. Like PC can only party up with PC guys to play online, but you can party up with other parties of different platforms. You can also offline play or not offline play, but you can private match with
private
people.
match.
Yeah,
That's cool.
From different platforms. So they're really bridging the gap. What sucks is if you're playing against a console player, then you like when you type, you can just.
Is there
use
lag?
quick text, but
Yeah.
no, there's no lag. The lag is the latency just depends on your network, obviously.
The TeamSpeak is different.
Yeah,
But
you can
on
only
the
quick
PlayStation,
chat.
You've got only a few references.
You can't PC players can't type into the chat to like console players.
It's like
but-
quick chat.
It doesn't matter.
All right, so you got
What's up?
a baby girl.
I do. She's awesome.
I know you've done the sex once,
At least once.
at least once.
I got to the part that makes the kid, so I wouldn't call it sex.
How many times have you done it?
Sex?
Yeah.
Like a good handful of times. Like
A good handful.
Like
Yeah.
a nice good one.
yeah, like just a mound of them.
Amount. Do you have any tattoos?
Yeah, that's about a handful.
Tattoos?
More than me.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have my favorite band.
Say anything. Hell yeah.
And I have my power symbol here.
Heck yeah.
Oh, that's
Can I push that to turn you off?
Uh,
I've never heard that. No, I've heard that a few
I'm
times.
sure you
I know,
have
like,
all the time.
I have like a little,
Yeah.
little bit prepared for it.
That's okay.
It's not the
Okay,
most clever
okay.
I like
thing.
that. I like the Say Anything though. I love that band.
Yeah, and I drew, like, it's their logo, but you probably can't see it. Up here I have a little red cat, and
Yeah.
down here I have a little yellow cat from their song Yellow Cat / Red Cat. So it kind
Ooh.
of, the song kind of inspired me, and I don't know. And then I have like, this is my little Say Anything board here. There's a set list that Max Bemis gave me at a show when he saw my tattoo. He like
Oh,
ran
heck
his
yeah.
ran his finger down it and fist bumped me, and then I got picks from the guitar player from 2 different shows, and
Oh, it's a nice
That was-
little collection you
yeah.
got there.
my
All right,
little-
so what you also can't see here
What?
is that Drake's just about entire house is wired up with some kind of gadget or some kind of interconnectivity to each other.
Do you have a smart home?
it's like the poor man's like tech
Yeah, it's
hobbyist. Like
yeah,
everything.
it's
I have a
what would
project-
have been cool as shit to have in like '09.
My daughter has I have a Epson HD projector in her room with a Amazon Fire TV hooked up to it, and so she's got like an 88-inch screen in there, and there's LEDs all over the place and everything.
Do you have
control with the phone.
Alexa or Google Home?
Like I said, it's the. I
Oh,
have
everything minus the voice
everything's
control.
got a-
whenever I can third party like through a network, just program like between remoter and I have a bunch of just like I have a Steam Link in my living room
Oh,
that
yeah.
helps out a lot. So
You just got that, huh?
it's all a lazy. It's for when I can't find my Roku remote. Like the fact that I can just like use my phone, or it's not to be cool or anything. It's just because it makes life a little easier.
Speaking of tech, TJ's got some rapid fire topics for us to talk
Let's go for it.
Tech news with TJ Wasiuk. Yes. So the first one was the Pokemon Go was causing an issue in the Milwaukee parks, I guess, because they're having whenever you play Pokemon Go, you go to a Pokestop, right? So I guess it was
absolutely.
causing issues with trash and people walking in areas they shouldn't be walking.
This
And
is from the beginning.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
what,
like, first-
Milwaukee's just now stepping up.
Well, yeah. It started with the Pokestops, a bunch of churches, because they all were imported from Ingress, Niantic's first game. So
Yeah.
like immediately when they just imported their map to start Pokemon Go, it was mainly either historical monument places, or it was a church, or it
Yeah.
was like, so there's a Jehovah's Witness church up here that was a gym for the longest time, and like I was there at 2:30 in the morning sometimes, and they
yeah.
eventually they were able to go and ask Niantic to get them removed and stuff. But the fact asking them, these are all public places. No, not a single place that they made a point of interest. People can't go to normally. They're all
Yeah.
parks, So for asking them
It's
to
the
apply
increase
for a
in
permit, I'm not
activity that the
surprised.
regulars don't like.
I'm
you know
not
what I mean?
surprised it was shut down.
so on that, there's another app coming out. It's like a poker app. That's kind of like the same thing where you walk around and
yeah,
do
I've
stuff.
a little bit about
So the poker app, I guess, like went against them and said, "Hey, this is our First Amendment rights. We have the right to gather. You can't do that. We're not telling that people they have to go here. They're on their own, free
Are
will."
they trying to win that settlement so they can have some startup money?
The poker company, probably. I mean, they're probably.
I hope they win it for First Amendment's sake, but that's interesting that
I don't think
Niantic didn't do that.
But
I don't-
the judge actually did rule it out. They said that
Yeah, they didn't pass it.
they didn't pass it. The judge said no. They're not
But basically, what
setting up these events.
Yeah, it seems like they just put it on hold because they don't. It came on and they don't know how to go about it. So, but from what I can tell, they're going to throw it out until they can either not. I wouldn't say investigate, but until they can at least look at it more and see what areas it would probably violate. I'm sure. But I mean, come on, dude, you're getting people out to parks. I mean, what's
Yeah.
wrong? I mean, but the issue is trampled grass and people leaving trash around and stuff. But I don't know.
I don't know about you guys, but in my area, I feel like less and less people are going out to parks. Most people are staying indoors nowadays because there's so much more things to do inside.
Exactly. So I mean, that was
Yeah.
one of the main reasons that skeptics were able to be okay with that game or games like it in general, because Pokemon Go's not the first game like that.
Yeah.
It's just the first that's so broadly
Mass
accepted.
popular.
I mean, you can't deny the fact that people are getting out. I mean, yeah, they're driving around in their cars into trees and stuff, but
It's
they're
helping
also
the
going
economy.
and walking. You know, some people aren't going to make it through everything. So.
Yeah. People are getting mugged. You know, it's happened.
Yeah, there's mugging.
Next one.
But then a guy also lost like 40 pounds, so...
Oh, yeah, fantastic.
4 pounds. So the next topic was Facebook acquired this company called Source 3. It's basically a content ID recognizer, kind of like what YouTube has. So with this, basically they're trying to help out, the content creators on Facebook, maybe start paying them now. Because before they had people where you can, get paid for pages, but they're like the massively popular ones that have 30 million likes.
You had to get approved, right?
Yeah.
What I think the main thing that they acquired this for is so that what's happening is people are publishing original content that's becoming extremely popular, getting shared, saved, redistributed by the it's a piracy thing. Yeah.
The thing is, like on Facebook, this is way late.
Absolutely.
This
is nothing like
but it's still going to succeed because we see YouTube kind of like taking a hit, with their ad revenue. People are making like 70% of what they made last year, the real big content creators. So they're branching out. And YouTube is probably going to downsize a bit. I feel like it's going to continue to grow as far as viewership, but I think the community will probably downsize.
Yeah, a lot of people are going to Twitch now. They're doing a lot more live streams on there because YouTube. Not many people use YouTube for live streaming.
Yeah,
everyone's using
it's always
Twitch.
An option, but it's either Twitch or Facebook Live now. I've noticed. What it is there's people who feel like intellectual property is such a tricky thing because these people make it, they put everything into it, but they're making it for us. So when we get it, we feel like it belongs to us in a way because we're perceiving it, we're reacting to it in a certain way. So
the idea has definitely changed because it's so much more accessible to like enhance or rip content. Like, whenever the only type of media was like VHS tapes.
Yeah.
That making a VHS tape with other VHS tape information, like taking a scene from a movie and then putting it on your hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you can just you can get a downloader and download every YouTube video you want.
Yeah, digital.
I feel the same way about music. I mean, besides like paying for like a Pandora Premium or something or whatever you use to get music more conveniently.
Don't
before
use Pandora.
That,
What's wrong with Pandora?
No, man, I have a long. My Pandora is so old. The login information, that email has been long lost to the password recovery failure. I just thank God I can still log into my 2005 Pandora.
Did you get the notification about the thumbs channel, or every thumbs up you have?
I like that.
You put it on a channel. That's so
cool. What's good about it is you can use that channel offline. Like if you lose signal somewhere, you can jump to that station. And now with like the $10 a month Pandora, it's just like Spotify. You can search for any song, add any album.
Yeah, but you could just have Spotify.
But you could just have Pandora, baby. But you could just have Pandora too.
Spotify's Discover Me algorithm is pretty cool.
I agree. It's really good. The next topic I had was the MS Paint. So Microsoft is taking that off because they're trying to push 3D and their augmented reality, I feel. I'm not sure why they would get rid of it. It's really an easy program. You could just, redistribute it.
See, I was initially upset and, like, oh, Microsoft Paint. But all that means to me now that I'm looking at it after time is any computer. I still run Windows 7. Like, I prefer Windows 7. People right now are going to be using, 10 or whatever platform they prefer. And it's going to have every computer you're going to deal with unless you buy a brand new PC starting in the next couple weeks, whether or not it has Paint, as the initial software installed on the computer, you can't tell me you're not going to be able to get Microsoft Paint onto your new platform. Paint's not going to disappear.
I'm sure they're going to have it on the App Store.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
And you have to pay to get more colors.
My God.
Nonsense for the red spectrum.
99 cents to make filled in circles.
There's some microtransactions on Paint.
They are adding Paint 3D, which I think is going to be free.
Seems interesting.
Basically, you can create 3D visual images. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen videos on it, but it looks kind of interesting. I don't know. Yeah, you could make argument.
How do you draw a dick with this? We would still just draw dick to those zigzaggy things that you fill the colors in, man. So come on, don't act like you're so sad Microsoft Paint's gone. You can just use it on literally any other thing with
It's
a screen.
okay. I mean,
It'll be all right.
I always used Microsoft Paint because I could
simple.
make a very quick edit.
Yeah.
And you
But,
just,
but if I was going to sit there and spend some time on it, I was going to download something like GIMP.
Yeah.
and see, GIMP, all GIMP is just
More confusing.
yeah.
It is.
It works.
It's like
Just
Photoshop 7. It reminds me of Photoshop's 7th edition. So the last topic of the tech news was the 3 Square Market. I didn't really read too much into it, so I do apologize. They are a vendor company. They do like vending machines, and they're going to be the first company in the U.S. to offer microchip implants to their employees.
This is badass. This is
So is that the original employee discount?
well, all it is it's an RFID chip. It's to unlock
scanning,
doors.
yeah.
It's to pay for your lunch at this place. It's nothing that's not. And people are saying, what if they're tracking? It's not a GPS chip. You know, it's it's what's in your debit card now. It's what's in your military ID. It's just it's something to just have its unique signal, and it's. Why not? Why not? We already Samsung Pay, Apple Pay. We're already touching our phones to things to pay.
Same thing.
Why not just boop
In your hand.
and then it's a little grain of rice. I'm down for it. I want to work at this place. I like vending machines. I've used them.
But is it trackable?
It's not no GPS capability.
Not at all.
That's a whole
No,
different.
it's
just
foil.
It's just a RFID.
Okay.
Just a little chippy. Yeah. No. I mean, it's a
Sounds
it's a
like
debit card.
the mark of the beast.
That sounds bad. No, I was hoping one of you would bring it up so I didn't have to.
Sounds like Satan.
But that is it does correlate with these barcode on your wrist, and stuff. It does.
Wait, is that a
it does-
concentration camp joke?
No, it is not. It is a religious
Oh, okay.
conservatism. It's a by biblical view that in the end times that we will be the mark of the beast. That's is Dalton back with him?
No.
What?
Hang on, let me see. Dalton!
No.
I don't think
It's
he's
all right.
back
You
yet.
can keep crushing it.
What, you want it? You want the rest of my beer? Is that what you're getting at? And Dalton's almost back? You need the half of my foamy beer? My old foamy Bud Light. That's what you're so upset about.
He wants to wet his
Come on,
whistle?
Man. Got a show to do.
Huh?
You need to wet your whistle?
His whistle's a bit dry.
So on to your topic, Evan. Politics.
I'm a pioneer. I'm an explorer. I'm a human, and I'm coming.
With Evan O'Neill.
All right, so this is it. This is the new end of the world. We are in the age of a new Cold War. We never really left the Cold War. But, you know what? It died down for a little bit. But we got our politicians, man. We got our politicians that are so upset about our current administration and what it's doing. And this current administration is, whether you like it or not, in some ways trying to dismantle the government. And we get these old conservatives like, all right, you know what? John McCain got brain cancer. Okay, but John McCain was probably the biggest opposition to Donald Trump. Not Hillary Clinton. It was John McCain.
Yeah, he was pretty.
And it still is. It still is. The guy still constantly, he's like a never Trumper, He's like no, he doesn't represent my party. Well, I'm sorry. The majority of the people like that dude over your old ass.
Yeah.
Over these old conservative, these neocons, man. These people that are only voting and doing things, passing laws, not passing laws, not writing correct healthcare reform.
So
Because they have money in their pocket. Somebody else's money in their pocket.
But where does this relate to? Where's the Cold War come into that?
Because when we look at what we have going on with these politicians and how nothing's really happening, what do we keep getting beat down our throat every day from the news?
It's either
More Trump and Russia stuff.
It's either Russia or
Yeah.
a sprinkle of North Korea stuff
Yeah.
in there because we can't throw the nuclear threat at
Yeah.
nuclear.
Nuclear.
Jordan
W. Nuclear weapons.
Nuclear.
Anyways, so yeah, man, we just have this kind of narrative going on in our history right now where we're so afraid of big bad Russia. And you know what? It's okay to just look at another superpower.
I have yet to meet somebody that afraid of Russia, though. Like, I hear it. But
it's still what's being told.
Oh, absolutely, and
across
nobody
America,
will doubt
you know?
that. And they've been exposed by that, and they're still
It's for ratings. Honestly.
The interview of the guy from CNN just spilling his guts about the Russian
nothing
stuff.
burger.
I don't know how that.
Can you explain that to people who haven't seen that?
Okay.
Go for it.
Homeboy from Project Veritas, they are a YouTube channel. He's gotten in trouble in the past for manipulating some footage from abortion operations or something like that. But he did record a conversation that he had with an editor. I guess he was like a health and wellness editor.
It was like on the street somewhere. He just ran up to him.
And then you ended up going into a hotel and then into an
and
elevator.
they talked
I think
about
they
it.
were trying to smash. That dude was so into that guy.
I know.
But they were having coffee and everything.
Yeah, they was having a conversation, and he asked him. He was like, "What do you think about this whole Trump and Russia thing?" And in so many words, he said, "It's bullshit. You know, it's a nothing burger." You know? And he's like, "It's probably not true." But
we don't have any evidence, but yeah, he goes, "Have you seen our ratings?" And then he said, "What was it that happened? It was the Paris Agreement when Trump was bailing out of that. They were like, okay, cover that for a minute." And this is him, being filmed secretly. He's saying, "We were told, cover the Paris stuff a little bit, but immediately go back, push Russia, and they're the only ones doing it." And it immediately came out, and it blew up on Reddit as far as I could tell, aside from just the Donald. Obviously, they were having a field day with it. But I really expected it to get more traction in terms of exposing CNN.
Not on some place like Reddit. Like, I'm afraid to read the comments on Reddit because it's just so biased. It's so, left. It's
Trust
so
the bots,
hard
man.
left.
Just trust the bots.
Dude, it's just... Those shield bots, you mean? Those
Just let them just TLDR it and just you form your own opinion. Don't worry about what the rest of the fuckers are thinking.
I guess you're right. I look at
Or
it.
you can read the article, but then bots are fucking on point.
I like to read their comments, and then I get upset about the comments.
You can't let them. That's the point. That's the second part of that phrase is what screws you. I like to read the comments too, but you can't let them upset you.
Anyway, so these fucking media outlets are...
But we can't discredit.
Making us feel like we're at some really hostile kind of situation with Russia. It's really not. They stretch things like why did Trump meet with Putin alone with an interpreter? I'm like, you know what? Obama did that several times and nobody gave a shit.
Well,
you guys are only pushing that because it fits into your.
It's ignorant when North Korea really does need to have a little bit more of this. But if we're gonna worry about,
that's who we need to worry about. It's not Russia,
or just a pimple on the world's ass. We don't need to worry.
The entire world economy would do so much better if there was a.
But the thing is with South, who's going to take the burden? Yeah, we could get in and do whatever we want. We could allied forces do anything we want. But South Korea is ultimately going to be the one.
That's what I'm saying.
Which sucks.
We would supplement them Navy and maybe some ground forces that we already have there. We're going to let South Korea.
But then
the South. We're going to let China take care of
another refugee
of the North.
Yeah, and then we'll let Japan fly over and drop as many bombs as they want. We'll let everybody get in there and get a punch in.
And then we'll be there soon.
It'll be weird.
But the ultimate goal is to kill one guy, right? And then can we kill the one guy first? Because I think as soon as he's dead, everybody's like, okay, thank God he's dead. You don't go killing all of them because they're all scared to death. I can't say all of them. There's some are brainwashed to the point where that they'll never bounce back. But they're starting to listen to radio. They're starting to more and more of the.
You know what? I'm glad he put that travel ban because.
The travel ban, that travel ban specifically is. I don't think anybody should be upset that you can't go to North Korea now.
Yeah, dude.
Why?
He's like, why would you want to go to Cuba?
You've been on
What'd
Netflix.
you try to go to Cuba
You've been on
for?
Netflix. There's so many North Korea documentaries on Netflix. You can see
Oh, it's
all
propaganda, though. That's conservative, fascist
Yeah.
propaganda.
Like, there was someone that was saying that they're not as bad.
Some 18-year-old girl tried to tell me about how North Korea is the only country that's never done anything wrong. And I mentioned
That's because they're imperial.
travel.
The only imperial
Yeah,
political system.
I got to travel when I enlisted. And she was like, if you were in the military, you're a fascist, and I don't talk to fascist. I'm
Oh
like,
God, that's.
like, whoa. Didn't know
Do you
that.
know the definition of the words you're using?
I was in the military. That's pretty socialist. I lived on the government dime. I worked for the government at the time.
man. All right, what's next? What are we talking about, man?
Anyways, let's talk about some movies.
Yeah. Did you guys see any movies recently?
Man, I am so bad at watching. I watch movies so long that when I see a movie, there's nobody left to talk about it with, or else I look goofy as fuck. Like,
What do you mean?
You
You ain't
seen that
so-
second Die Hard? That second Die Hard was good. Like, what the fuck is it? 1997. So
Oh,
I just take a long. I don't go to the movies.
Yeah.
Like I come home, I chill, I watch The Simpsons 24/7.
Okay.
Just started Game of Thrones,
Fuck yeah.
7 episodes in.
It's
I watched Breaking Bad like a solid 3 years too late, so
it's not too late. Breaking Bad was a great series.
it was absolutely. It's just there was nobody to talk to it about whenever it was over. Everybody go, yeah, it's old news. Yeah, Breaking Bad was great.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah.
I've already-
Like, you
I've
want to talk
already
about Lost?
got
You ever
my
seen
own
Lost?
I'm off the hype train.
Yeah. Oh well.
I'll
But
tell you this.
movies,
I did see the trailer for Stranger Things
Yes,
for
man.
the second season.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie, man, it was a killer trailer. It came out over the weekend, I think.
It was.
It's like 3 minutes. It's got thriller in the background. Really good, really good.
It's a good show.
It might be hyping me up too much. I'm kind of scared.
Just watch the trailer and then don't even think about it until it comes out. That way you don't get too hyped about it.
Yeah,
It's a good show, man. It's a really
absolutely.
good show.
I started watching
didn't like
Death
it
Note
at first.
yesterday. I was drunk as
Yeah.
shit.
You gonna keep it up?
I got
I'll start one day.
like 7 episodes in.
Is it alright?
What
I've seen it. I seen it when I was like 18.
what I started watching recently, well, I just finished, was Kyle recommended it to me. Riverdale. It's based off the Archie
I was
comics.
so interested. I was so confused when I heard like, "Hey, Archie's coming," and then the
It's
plot.
dark.
So how was that?
Yeah, I liked it. If you like, I guess, dark dramas, you'll like it. It's very CW, but
Yeah,
but I don't mind.
See.
It's I don't know. I thought the acting was great. It has the guy from Zack and Cody, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. He plays a great person. He plays Jughead.
Nice.
Yeah, he's
Do they call each other by the correct name?
yeah.
Cool.
And
What is-
Jughead has like his father is in a gang, so it's very dark. He's like a loner. Archie's a football player. Chicks like him, stuff like that. It's very teen drama, but
Is there
not.
murder, like, is there, like,
Archie had a
isn't there
legit story to
something-
it, man. People don't.
What isn't isn't it centered around like a murder or like something
Yes.
dark? Like,
Yes.
yeah, that's
So
what I was-
one of the Blossoms. I'm not too familiar with the Archie comics. I just know the characters because they're iconic.
exactly.
But there's this family called the Blossoms. They all have red hair. The brother somehow mysteriously dies in a river, and that's how the show starts. Is the whole time they're just trying to find out who killed the brother.
High School meets Twin Peaks.
Yes.
meets Archie.
And now I'm
It's like Teen
hey,
Wolf on MTV.
Yeah.
now I'm watching Twin Peaks.
Everything's
Twin
Twin
Peaks
Peaks now, dude.
for the first time.
Everything's
I never
Twin
seen it before, so I thought I'd get
You
on that game.
watched Bates Motel?
Yeah.
I've seen a bit of.
Hotels
Yeah.
was my wife was really into it, and she got me on board the last the end of the season before the last, and then this last season it was killer, man.
I need to catch
also
up.
saw the teaser for New American Horror Story.
Yeah,
What? It's already out?
It's a
Cult.
teaser.
Cult.
It's just a teaser. It's not like the actual trailer.
What's
yet.
it going to be about? According to
Cult.
the teaser. Like a cult?
Cult. Yeah.
Like,
Like
A religious cult?
spooky, like ritual, like maybe sacrificial type,
Yeah.
like fire, kooky dancing.
Jamestown.
Yeah, like
Probably. Drink the Kool-Aid.
well, isn't that very much like the witch one?
Coven? Oh no, I don't.
Are you thinking about?
No,
Modo?
they were actually like a family of. They weren't like they weren't fanatics or anything. They were witches.
Yeah, that was a lighter season.
Oh, that's my favorite one.
I liked Hotel.
Hotel was dope.
And I like Murder House.
Coven Coven is amazing. I liked Asylum.
I liked
Asylum. Asylum ended so fucking stupid.
Yeah, with the
so
aliens
stupid.
and whatnot. That was weird.
like you didn't even mention that the whole time. Why are you gonna bring them up?
They didn't need the aliens in it.
No, it was stupid.
The
lobster boy when he was finger banging them chicks with
The freak show.
Yeah, the freak show. he was getting like they were going to see him just so he could put the old lobster love on him.
Yeah, put that big thick club.
It doesn't work. It doesn't. Don't try it. It does not happen.
You put it in your butts too.
I don't know. I don't know. It didn't.
The whole meaty hook.
You'd have to ask him.
I think it was just the one claw.
That one good one. You could hook it up.
I didn't really watch that season.
That's all I really got from it.
That and that creepy clown just gets fucking
I know it had
murdered by a
The
shotgun.
The intro of that one was the weirdest.
Yeah,
thing.
I hated that intro. I always have like, all right, skip.
Yeah.
Why is it weird?
It's just creepy, and there's just like one part. I don't know if it's
Are
a
you talking
little
about
doll.
like the first couple of minutes of the first?
No,
episode?
like where it's playing the intro
the
music.
intro theme.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Dude, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it soon.
Okay, when I watch it.
Yeah. I was gonna pull up some Pornhub for when this is over.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
I've also noticed that now recently, by going back to Twin Peaks, is the intros to TV shows were so much longer back in the day. Now they're so quick, I feel.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, dude. Like
Breaking Bad. I think that was probably the quickest one.
that's how cinema was.
Yeah, exactly.
Like TV shows were like that. Movies were like that.
You ever watched Blue Mountain State?
Yeah, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
Well, the intro is the song "Hell Yeah" by Rev Theory, which is like just give me a hell, give me a yeah, which is all cool until you're binge watching the show, you know, and then you just get so fed up with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know the Simpsons though. That's the one intro that I'll never skip. And my wife has watched The Office from season 1 all the way through, just on basically if she's watching something, it's The Office. So like just that theme song is just so ingrained into my soul that I can't skip it. Like you're tired, you know every bit of it. But
me and Abby used to make our asses clap to Parks and Rec.
Oh, dude, I can fucking feel the Parks and just like the Law and Order thing. Yeah, like that's me with the Parks and Rec thing. And you can't not sing along every time. And the 30 Rock. Yeah, you have to do it.
I recently saw the new Valkyrie movie, or not Valkyrie, Valerian movie with Kyle and Kenny.
You saw it? Man, how is it?
Okay, so I saw it in 3D.
Okay.
Which I feel, has to be seen in 3D because it's a very visual movie. What's that?
Okay. The second person I've seen say that.
Okay. Yeah, it's a very visual movie, so I feel like 3D is an option that you should go. Kind of like for Star Wars, I enjoyed it more in 3D.
You know what sucks?
What?
One of my eyes sees slightly either better, worse, or something that all 3D glasses do for me in a theater, regardless of if it's the red or blue or the fucking real 3D. 3D movies don't work for me.
That's what
my brain it doesn't believe that tricks my eyes are trying to play on me.
Okay, so you have like astigmatism?
All it does is makes it blurry and it gives me a
guy didn't have depth, and then he put on 3D glasses and it fixed him.
Really?
Yeah, it was like
I can't waste the money. I've tried it in like Alice in Wonderland. That was the one where I finally said I can't do this anymore because it ends up putting them on my head and watching the movie.
Oh God!
Terrible.
I know Kyle said
so sad to ruin that, but I'll never know what you're talking about in 3D.
Kyle said what?
Kyle said that he doesn't really go to 3D movies, but he saw this one. It was okay. But I think his issue is it gives him a headache as opposed to, he can't really see it. But he said he really enjoyed it. He said he was able to watch it. If you like Star Wars, if you like sci-fi movies, if you like Third Element,
Avatar
you'll like it.
From
Well, I
one
got,
of
I
the-
got.
In a way,
some-
it's Avatar-ish.
like,
It's just like a
visually.
big visual world. Basically, oh my god, the intro of it was so cool. I don't know if you guys want to hear it, but I'll just give you
Is it PG-13?
PG-13. So the intro, basically, it starts off 2005 when we first put up the space station. I think, is that when it happened?
Yeah.
Okay, so then it keeps on progressing. Every for like hundreds or tens of years, they keep on adding more and more to it, and it does like a time lapse. And each time they add more to the space station, a new country comes aboard, and they shake their hand. And eventually, they start having aliens come on, and they start shaking their hands. And it gets to like hundreds of years into the future until they have this giant, massive space station.
Civilization that we built.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fucking dope.
That's cool.
Do
but-
the aliens pay rent?
They didn't go too much of that, but it's pretty interesting.
I'm sure they pay rent.
Most likely they do.
Credits.
You know, at some point there was a huge economic boom, and they made a whole bunch of spare space station parts. They're like, yeah, we'll assemble it for you, but you got to pay the lease.
That's what it is.
You know, they just added on, even though there weren't enough aliens. Like, yeah, well, we know these guys like to fuck, so they're gonna their population's
How much
gonna
is a
explode.
good lobster and a hand job at the space station? A good rub and tug.
Hell yeah, that's cool. All
Yeah,
right,
it seems like a cool movie.
because I saw it and I was like, I don't know what to think of it, but it looks good. The more and more I saw of it, I was like, okay. It looks
I mean,
kinda
you
serious.
can't not watch a Cara Delevingne movie.
What?
A Cara movie, Cara Delevingne.
Oh yeah, she's cute. She was. You seen Suicide Squad?
What'd I tell you?
No,
Oh, he doesn't
I'm
watch
saying-
movies, I guess.
Let me
Yeah.
know in a
You don't
couple
know
years.
who the fuck
I would
that
love
is.
to. Every time I see a trailer, I'd be like, it's a goddamn shame I'm never going to see that.
No, it ain't that great. It
It's a
ain't that
goddamn.
great.
I
No,
want to see all the
she-
Simpsons again.
She's a model. She's a model turned actress, basically. She's 24 years old. Beautiful woman.
She's spicy.
That's
Yeah.
She got a couple years left in her until she's.
For her ovaries dry up.
What?
What?
I was gonna say till they won't put her on screen anymore, but you can say till their ovaries dry up. I'm not gonna.
Okay,
I'm not gonna
Jesus.
diss you. What do you want?
All right, and we are back.
Welcome back to the show.
Hey.
TJ had to take a fat shit.
That was quick, dude.
That's it.
TJ, he had to go tinkle.
Thanks.
I'm not done till my legs go
Oh
numb.
my god.
Every time.
So them red circles on your
If
disc.
I'm not like dragging my lower half back to my bedroom after
You
the
didn't
morning
take-
show, I didn't take a good shit. I'm
You
not
shit
shitting
for a
it out.
solid 36 seconds of it, and you were looking at creamy ass memes the whole rest of the time.
No, I got a slow butthole these days.
You take some
Either
time.
that or I got
you gotta,
more shit.
You
more
gotta talk
bullshit.
to him a little bit. Come on, buddy.
All right. I look before I came over here. I pooped, and I got up, and then I wiped, and I said, I'm gonna have to poop again. So I just stood there. All right. Took my pants off, sit back
That's so.
down.
You had to perform the whole ritual again.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Hey,
Where were
is your shirt a Rocket League shirt?
we? It is. I had this made. It says calculated.
You made it?
because I had my brother-in-law who makes little shirts.
Is it
and
La
stuff.
Monica?
Oh yeah, LaMonica wants to make her shirts.
It's
That's
my
right.
I calculated as one of the quick chats, like when you shoot.
Oh,
and
that's
say
dope.
so my Rocket League name is TI-84, like the calculator. Calculator.
Hell yeah.
But then people's always like, the T-89's better. T-89 is way better than TI-84. I'm like, dude, it's just a name, man. I'm just being silly over here.
Okay.
You toxic motherfucker.
I got the 89 silver.
Yeah.
I paid $90 more so that way I could play Snake on it.
Yeah.
Returned mine from my algebra class. So,
I borrowed one I've been hanging on to for a little while.
yeah.
Don't they have apps for them now? Apps for phones that can do
You
that?
can run Doom on them bastards.
Oh, no. Like a TI-89 app?
Yeah. You think they would, right?
Sure, on the
Hell no.
93.
Hell no.
On the 93 plus.
Their funding comes from the education system.
Texas Instruments, baby.
Yeah, their funding comes from the education system. They can't afford
Does
to
it?
do
I thought it was
nothing
a
smart.
private company.
I thought they got...
Goddamn capitalists. Either way, somebody's fucking us.
They make microchips Texas
Yeah,
Instruments.
put them in your wrist and you can get chips at your work. It's circle of life.
Can I get a Fitbit put in so I can track my...
Dude,
Then they'll have GPS.
I wear a Gear Fit 2.
Yeah.
And it has auto workout detection, which I now have turned off. But I was smashing one night, and this motherfucker thought I was on a rowing machine. Is that good or bad?
Yeah.
I think it was on rhythm. Good workout.
You are 2 minutes into your row.
Yeah. Good workout.
Oh my god.
I was exhausted.
I never seen that. It automatically tells you're into a workout. That's hilarious.
I can tell if you're doing like push-ups or something, but it kept thinking I was cycling every time I get in my truck and like leave the neighborhood, and it got on my nerves, so I just turned the auto workout on. Off.
I call them smart watches.
It's
Don't sound real smart to me.
I got
it
one.
is a fitness watch, smartwatch hybrid. So
I don't
it's
fuck
not
with
both.
that shit.
It's not as smart as a
I've
smart
never been able to
watch.
wear a watch, man. Ever.
Look
Ever?
at this. See something goofy?
Well, I guess I wore
Look
one.
at that.
when
Can
I
you
was
see
in-
that? Does that show up on camera?
Oh yeah.
Does this? Let's see.
These are my tattoos.
I don't think the ring would. Yeah. It
Yeah, I
does.
see the ring.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I did wear one.
Road to melanoma
I
here.
had to wear one when I was in the military. I was in basic.
I like
you-
this because I read my text
Did you turn yours
messages
upside down?
No,
Did you turn yours upside down, Evan?
like this, like
Like where the watch is on your bottom of your wrist?
no.
lady.
Oh.
Why did you do that?
No, I know a lot of people that do
Yeah,
that.
they-
Like, or like
Oh.
for like if you do CPR and stuff like that a lot, like medics, they put it on the bottom. Just something I noticed. Okay. Well, guys,
Hey,
what do you think?
hang on, before we go, how you guys have known each other for a while, right?
Since like 2004,
yeah, 2004.
Cool.
we were internet.
Evan
buddies.
was a shithead back then.
Oh yeah.
Did you
So
know
you-
like 2006 through 2010, Evan?
Hell yeah, you knew.
Yeah,
that.
he had a video that's since been taken offline of him rolling around naked
Hey guys.
on a skateboard.
Yeah, I was skateboarding naked with a sock on my wing wing.
I thought you
Yeah.
were cool. Guy.
Thanks, brother. I think you're cool.
I think you're a cool guy too, Drake.
I think you're cool too, man.
Thanks so much for being on tonight, Drake.
Oh,
we
dude.
appreciate it, man.
Dude, I like you guys. You're some cool dudes.
He's a good man.
Yeah, he is.
I'm getting there. I'll be one day. I'm
You
good at.
seem pretty cool for me.
I appreciate that. That's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to do.
I know you had some struggles, but you seem like you're doing good.
Good to go. I'm straight.
All right.
Dude,
What's going on?
making sign language over there.
So wrap it
Oh,
up.
okay.
Wrap
Okay.
it
Well,
up, E. Wrap
all
it
right,
up.
guys, we're gonna wrap it. We're gonna wrap it up like a Christmas wrapping.
Hey, TJ, who we got on next week?
Next week, I'm actually gonna be out of town.
That's right.
It's our bye week, so if you guys are expecting a podcast, I'm sorry. I'll be gone. Josh and I are going a little rendezvous,
Have a cooking video up, huh?
but we'll have a cooking video up. Maybe I'll try to come up with another dub with Garrett because that was a fun experience.
It was interesting.
It was interesting. But if you guys stick around, we just have, a little sponsor at the end. Not really a sponsor, but just mostly a shout out.
Shout out, so we want to give to our friends.
Yes.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah, I'm TJ Wasiuk.
I'm Evan O'Neill.
And I'm a Drake Wehrle.
And we love you, and good night.
We'll be back.
Hey everybody, this is TJ here. Just want to give you a big thank you for listening to this week's episode of the podcast. Just a few reminders. We do have an Instagram account, so if you do have Instagram, please give us a follow on there. We also have a Facebook page, so if you haven't already done so, please give us a like. Every time we see new likes and new follows, brings us a smile. Now, we also have a shout out to one of our friends, Anthony LaMonica. Can you tell us a little about that, Evan?
That's right, man. At the wildoutdoorsman.com, you can find all sorts of goodies that you need for hunting, camping, fishing. They got a pretty good archery selection. They got some cool little custom knives and watches and stuff. And they're also having
they have sort of giveaways from time to time. So check them out, thewildoutdoorsman.com.
And also, if you like what we're doing and want to support us, we do have t-shirts, any size, any color. Just let Evan or I know. And this concludes this week's podcast.
Having a small talk.
Two guys having a small talk.